Hi friends, welcome to WebChamp. In this video, I'm going to discuss how we can differentiate the different types of SQL commands. So one of the SQL interview questions we will discuss here. So the question may be in the different words, but here the question is explain the different types of command I can say, or SQL commands. Then what is the difference between DDL and DML? So mostly people ask about this in SQL interview. So why we need command? Okay, so if you want to perform anything with respect to the database, you need to know the command, because SQL is a command type language that is not a programming language, though it is a language, but there is a difference. So whatever the predefined command you can use, you should use these keywords, I can say, to perform any specific operation. Yeah. So we will see the keywords and we will discuss when to use that, how to use that. So all the SQL commands are classified into the categories. That categories are DDL. DDL stands for the data definition language. DML stands for the data manipulation language. So DQL stands for the data not quality, okay, it's query language. And then DCL stands for the data control language. TCL stands for the transaction control language. Okay, so these are the types of commands in SQL we have. So here this chart shows what are the commands falls under which category. So let's understood what is mean by DDL. Okay, so data definition language, it is a command, or it is a type of command that commands are only used to create the database or its object. So now if you come here, okay, and this is the Microsoft SQL server. So here, if you come, so under the databases, we have databases, okay, but this is the database. If you want to create a database, obviously you should use the command called create, okay. And the database has a many objects. So what kind of objects are there, we will see. So if you come, so inside the database, we have table, we have view, even we have store procedures, then functions, triggers, even index. So these are the objects we can create using create command. So if I come here, if I say create database, then next command is create table, create index, even we can say create. So for store procedure, you need to write procedure only. Okay. So this is the procedures. Then create view, and I'll say create trigger. Like this, we can create the last one is function. Okay. So create function. So these are the types of objects can be created using create. So why we call this as a data definition language is our question. Okay, so all these commands are used to deal with the database structure, database schema. Okay, you can define the database. You can define the table inside the database, and on the table you can create the store procedure. You can create the view for the table. Then you can create the triggers. You can write the functions. Okay, to do something while querying the data. So lots of things you can do, but this is just to create. Okay, so the meaning is that data definition language DDL commands you cannot use with the data. Let's say if you want to drop something. So instead of create, if you write drop table, drop database, drop index, drop store procedure, drop view, drop trigger, drop function, so it will work, right? So whatever you create using create command, you need to use a drop command to delete that, right? Alter is the next command that is used to change or to change the schema of the database. If you want to change the column name, if you want to change the column data type, so alter command, yes, definitely going to help you, right? Truncate is again false under the DDL because truncate do not work at data level. It is not going to remove the data row by row. It works at the entire object level. It works at the table level. So we can say that truncate is a DDL command. But if you look at the DML command, so DML has insert, meaning when your table is ready, if you try to insert the data, so insert command will picture comes in the picture. So we obviously by using insert command, we are going to insert a new data, meaning we are adding the data into the table, right? So we are playing around the data. When you play around the data, we can say that the type of command is data manipulation language. Then update command, obviously if you want to change the column values, you can use update command. If you want to delete the data from the table, so you can use delete command. You cannot use drop command with the data. So you need to understand the difference between DML and DFL, drop and delete. So delete is a DML command that can be used to delete the data, but drop is used to delete the database object, not the data. So obviously once you delete the object, the entire data will be deleted. So that is different stuff. But you cannot use drop with the data level. Then call and all other commands are again false under the DML. This is fine, okay. But so call is going to call the store procedure, and obviously store procedures are used for the mostly used for the DML functions. That's one. So this is the mode of this video to discuss what is the difference between DML and DDL command in SQL. I hope you like the content of this video. Thank you so much for watching the video. Have a nice day.